Hi, my name is Simon Liu and I'm a residential realtor with Happy Homes Vancouver and Keller Williams Realty Van Central in Vancouver, BC. Today we're going to work on a project here. We have a light switch that is faulty, so we turn it off. You see it doesn't turn on. We have a faulty switch. And we're going to replace it with a more modern one, which coincidentally matches the outlet on the wall in the other corner. So some of the tools we're going to need for this project is obviously the screwdriver. I got two bits here. I got a Phillips head and a flat. I have my test light. This is to make sure that the electricity is off and I'm not going to fry myself. I have an electrical cutter here. It's got wire cutters and pliers and just all sorts of stuff you need for electrical work. I also have a spare piece of copper wire in case we need to make a piece of wire for the ground. It is an old switch and they don't always come with ground. And then of course we have the two switches that we're going to replace it with and a brand new plate. So as with any electrical project, the most important thing to do before you begin is to shut off the breakers so that there is absolutely no power going to the source. So I'll do that now. So first step is to take the cover off, which I've already loosened the screws before we started. Now that we have the cover open, we're going to take the screws off the outlet itself, or the switch itself. And we're actually going to replace both. As you see on the side of the switch, there are two screws. This is the easier type of a light switch to replace because we're actually going to mount it back onto the same two screws. Sometimes you get the switch, the wire actually goes straight in. And I actually see the problem with this switch already. We'll show you when we take it apart. This is somehow cracked. I don't know how that happened, but we'll get anyone in there. So this is the new switch, and see that's different here is it has a ground wire. Spot for ground. So that's where our spare wire is going to come in. We're going to cut a piece here and loop it around there and attach it to the ground that's inside the electrical box. So on the switch, I just want to point out that it's very important to find where it says top. So this obviously goes faces up. This is going to be our ground wire, which we're going to connect to the ground in the box. So this is the one you see here. This is the ground, so we're going to have to hook both of them up. So we're going to give it a pull. Just to make sure they're tight and in there, and once we're happy with it, we can tuck these away and continue. Okay, so now we have connected the wires, both of them, and before we put it in, we're going to test it. So turn the breaker on. Keep in mind there's a live wires now, so if you put your hands in the wrong place, you could get a shock. So that works. Test the fan. Okay, everything's good. So we're gonna put everything back in now. So when you're tightening these screws, it's important not to over tighten. This is plastic, so it will break. So you have to do a little bit of time and then check it. Okay, so we have now successfully replaced the light switches to match the newer style outlet on the other side of the wall. Came with some problems this time, but it's all good. Let's persevere and you can get through it. As you can see, the project was simple, it was fast, easy, and anyone can do it. Thank you for watching.